Welcome back to Real Estate Masters on TV25. You're watching Tamika Bryant and myself, David Johnston, on the couch. So when we left off on right before our break there, we were talking about things that were going on. Is there anything in the news that you've been wanting to talk about, Tamika? Or?
Actually, I've just been looking at all kinds of stories nationally. And so I'm getting lots of feedback and interest from realtors who are looking at different associations to join and different ways that they can, just get introduced to real estate. But more importantly, I saw some stuff about an Airbnb, and I know that's kind of clear and near to your heart on just
on a personal level.
Yeah.
It's something that I've been considering doing myself because my partner and I are getting ready to build a new home. And so one of the things we were thinking about doing is incorporating a specific space or a designated space with separate entrance, to do a Airbnb.
Yeah.
But I was just reading, and I think it was in Realtor Magazine that it was that a lot of people, and I'd be curious to find out if anybody that watches us can maybe touch back to us on Facebook with some feedback. If anybody else has heard about this problem that people who are operating Airbnbs are having a difficult time refinancing their homes. And they had brought up an example of a person in Seattle who had made $30,000 last year, and when he went in to do a cash-out refi on his home, the lender said, "Oh, that's income? Oh, you're operating your home as a business. We don't do cash-out refis on income-producing properties."
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought it was really interesting, so I'd be curious to know if it's just specific to that area, but it was a national lender. I mean, it was a bank that is in every community. It was one of the big ones.
Well, wouldn't that be an opportunity for another type of lender to come in and kind of look at that business and
say,
maybe since this bank doesn't do this, we could offer that. That's what I always look at as an opportunity for someone else.
How many thousands of people now are out there doing this Airbnb thing?
So I'm going to need to research and find that out now, because somebody will call in and say, well, if not that bank, then what bank can do this? So that's a huge opportunity for both a lender.
Well, and I hadn't even been thinking about it, because now, working on the lending side myself, it all of a sudden made sense.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, well, this is no longer just a personal home. It's a business and so it classifies it as a different type of property.
Now that opens up another set of things for the real estate professional, because if there were investors or people who are looking to buy with the idea that they want to make their home an Airbnb or some kind of investment model, and as a realtor, I don't know that information, that's kind of like, well, that's something I should have known.
Sure.
Right? So now we have some more research to do on our end as a real estate professional who may be helping someone buy that particular property. Yeah. So cool.
Or at least educating the buyer that, hey, if you intend on operating an Airbnb out of this, you may want to talk to your lender, because it could produce some
So do you know
issues later on.
Quite a few realtors here in Kansas City, or
I know
those who do a lot of Airbnb work? Or
nobody that's specific. Actually, I know a couple realtors that actually have them themselves.
Okay.
And a friend of mine from that I've known for years, she actually purchased a condo on the plaza, ran an Airbnb. She runs an Airbnb there, does a great job there. When I was selling real estate, I had a customer who had a unit in a building downtown, and it was kind of Airbnb, but it was 30-day stays.
Okay.
So she had a lot of business people coming in from downtown. Eventually, the homeowners association caught on and shut it down. And they said, "No, girl, this ain't a hotel.
Right.
You go on down to Marriott down the street."
You still have the HOAs in there.
Yeah. So the HOA was not real happy about it, and that was the only reason she had purchased it. So.
Wow.
Luckily, I hadn't sold it to her for that purpose, but I was the listing agent. I got the listing.
Gotcha. I was going to say, it should have been in some kind of covenants or restrictions or something.
Well, I mean, I worked the condo market for a long time, and a couple of the buildings we had, it specifically stated in the covenants and restrictions that it's for the occupants use only. If anybody else would have to have like a 1-year lease, that was typically, if they allowed you to rent them, would be for one.
Right, I'm looking down because I'm getting a note that there's a question. Oh. So the question from someone on our Facebook Live said, what's an HOA?
Oh, an HOA. Yeah.
We're always throwing out those.
Homeowners association.
Okay.
So, yeah, if somebody who doesn't know, it's homeowners association. You have them in single-family neighborhoods. It's a planned unit development. You can have active and inactive homeowners associations. So an active homeowners association usually has a board. There's some type of assessment that they use for whatever the neighborhood takes care of. Might be swimming pool, common elements, grounds. In a condominium association, you have your HOA. So everybody owns a portion of the common elements in the building, and it's their responsibility to take care of them, and usually elect a board who kind of makes the decisions on how to manage the budget for the association.
Gotcha. So it says, is there a cost? These are some more questions. Is there a cost for an HOA?
Yes, absolutely. And it depends on where you live. I've seen HOA association fees as little as $50 a year. In condominium associations, it can become a lot more expensive. I've seen them up to $1,800 a month.
A month?
A month, yes.
$1,800 a month. Here in Kansas City, you've seen that?
Here in Kansas City, yep.
Wow. So it comes with a butler at $1,800 a month?
That building has a doorman.
Okay. What else am I getting for $1,800 a month, David? Help me.
It keeps the riffraff out, girl.
Or in.
Poor people can't move in there.
Or in. Oh my gosh, $1,800 a month for HOA.
Yeah, but
awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
good to know that we have that kind of a market here in Kansas City.
Yeah, a lot of your suburban neighborhoods, I would say they run anywhere from $150 up to $300 a year. If you have a swimming pool, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. They're typically higher in high-rise buildings because you have higher expenses. You have elevators to maintain, pools, that type of stuff, and usually, fewer homeowners. And it's usually assessed per square foot.
Right. Gosh, so coming in from the real estate side and also now on the lending side, I'm sure you're seeing everything in between with that and being educated on a lot more of those pieces for the consumer as well. So
I know we've got a lot of other subjects to touch on, but we got questions coming in. We're going to get back to those. So thank you for joining us on Real Estate Masters on TV25. We're going to take a short break, and Tamika and I will be here on the couch waiting for you when you get back.